Hello, SimGamers. We are picking up where we left off. Outside of the village of Pause. For now, I think I'll make my way back to Castle Britannia. But for now, we're getting into a fight here where we're going to want to do some stuff. We're fighting two seahorses, and we know that these guys can do a fair bit of magical damage, so I might consider casting Energy Field. Black Pearl, Spider Silk, and Sulphurous Ash to create a field that reflects magic attacks. I'm gonna try that. Puts a magical field on everyone. Yes, perfect. This is the right spell to fight seahorses. Sim attacks from range. They can't take much more of this, I don't think. Seahorse spits magic, and they broke through my barrier. I know the miss chance is quite low, but we seem to be missing an awful lot. Okay, please. We got 5 experience, and that was it. So different terrain spaces have different types of encounters that you might face. And if you've been watching previous episodes, you may have noticed that the traveling music has changed. It's because once again, for variety, every time you go out to travel, you leave a city to go travel. I programmed the game to change the soundtrack. So here we are running across the open plains, heading up to the village of... Well, we'll be walking past Bretagne and going to the castle. I have a couple of things, people to talk to in there. Orc emerged. This is our first time fighting orcs. I missed. Dupree put some hurt on them. Oh, nice. Nice one, Dupree. Now, because she is as skilled a wizard as she is and has all this mana to burn, I'm going to go ahead and spend some Firebolt. Oh, nice hit. I used the last of my Black Pearl, so I don't have any more Firebolt available, but... that orc should be very, very nearly dead. In fact, I'm kind of surprised he isn't running away. We need to figure out how to get Maria a ranged weapon so she's not constantly picked on. Okay, Maria, it is time for you to do a little heal on yourself there. Found 84 gold. We can stop in Bretagne actually and stop by the inn. Every opportunity to talk to this person and give him a coin. Will help with our compassion. Yes, please. 1 bed for 15 gold. That at least gets everyone rested and pretty darn healthy, actually. Good job. We have 69 gold pieces. So we're just going to continue to head on out. And we'll go to the castle. We're going to want to check with Lord British on my quest and see how I'm doing. We're going to Buccaneer's Den. Hang on. Tavern of Buggers. We're looking for Zorin in Castle Britannia. Has important wisdom to share. Okay. Who else do we want to talk to here? Chuckles has a secret clue. All right. Tell me where the stones are. Other quests. Calumny and you. And Serpent's Hold. Zircon and Minnick about the Mystic Sword. All right. So we need to talk to Chuckles and Zorin. You see a bouncing gesture. I am Chuckles. Hey, tell me your secret clue. Chuckles says, meditate at the edge of the waters of the fountain and you may be granted a vision. Sweet. I'm going to go do that right now. Coming and visiting Castle British somewhat frequently is... Oh, it's just something that people do. Meditate at the edge of the waters? You see a serene fountain. What would you like to meditate about? I'll meditate on wisdom. Once again, a scene embellishment here. Your thoughts are pure. You hear the voice of the Blue Lady. I resonate with your thoughts. Seek the 3 altar rooms which connect the bottom levels of all 7 dungeons. Use the stones. Obtain the key of 3 parts. Let's go see what that has to say about the Codex. Navatar 8. Yes, the stones are used to obtain the key of 3 parts from the altar rooms connecting all 7 dungeons. No. I don't want to continue. Now we're looking for Zorin, right? Oh yeah, there's a secret passage over here. Who is this person? That's Joshua. Where would Zorin be? Probably in the secret passages behind here, right? That we weren't able to explore before? Now we have some new magical capability that we didn't have before. Or we did. Man, we used up all the regions we need for those spells. Oh wait, hang on. We don't even have blink. Man, oh well. Alright, we'll go around the long way and see what Lord British has to say. Nothing going on there. Oh, we should stop by Hawkwind. Hawkwind says, for what path dost thou seek enlightenment? Honesty. You have made little progress on the paths of honesty. Strive to prove your worth. How about compassion? You have not shown your compassion well. Be more kind to others. Valor? You are not yet a valiant warrior. Fight to defeat evil and prove yourself. Justice. You have not proven thyself to be honest or to be just. Strive to do justice unto all things. Your sacrifice is small. Give your life's blood so that others may live. Honor? You need to show yourself to be honorable. The path lies before you. Spirituality? Strive to know and master more of your inner being. Meditation lights the path. Humility? You seem to be a humble soul. You are getting a strong foundation. You are setting a strong foundation to build virtues upon. Well, at least we got one of those things improving a little bit. Looking for Zorin. If I were Zorin, where would I be? If I were Zorin, I would be hiding somewhere in the back halls that I can't reach. Yeah. Not only can I not reach him, I can't really see all that far. Alright, Lord British. What else would you ask of me? Ask about the virtues. What advice do you have? Learn the passive virtue. Seek to gain entry into the 8 shrines. Find the runes needed for entry into each shrine and learn each mantra used to focus your meditations. Within the shrines, you will learn of the deeds which show your inner virtue or vice. Choose your path wisely, for all deeds of good and evil are remembered and can return to hinder you. Visit the seer Hawkwind often and use his wisdom to help guide you. When you are ready, Hawkwind will advise you to seek elevation to partial avatarhood in virtue. Seek to become an avatar of all 8 virtues, for only then will you be ready to seek the Codex of Ultimate Wisdom. You are doing very well indeed on the path to avatarhood. Strive to achieve elevation in all 8 virtues. How are you? I am well, thank you. Are you well? No, I'm not, actually. Allow me to heal your wounds. Great. So if we talk to Lord British, he will heal our wounds for free. It does, however, mean, making a stop by the castle to do so. There wasn't much else to do here. I think reasonably the next closest place we're going to want to explore is you. So let's head over to the Moon Gate, which, if I'm correct, offers a pretty nice shortcut from Britain to you. Actually, never mind. The first thing we're going to do, we know that the shrine is east across 2 bridges from Britain. And I think reasonably now we can probably get there and back safely. But first we have to deal with these Nixies attacking us from the bridge. Now, Nixies are evil creatures, so we have no qualms about just destroying them. I found this creature art online somewhere. The credits, the credits at the end of the game should mention where I found it. So this side-by-side turn-based combat, pretty standard among JRPGs. And RPG Maker MZ does a pretty good job of both setting the foundation, but also making it like having a lot of options on different ways to do it. We're going to fight some giant bats. Giant bats are non-evil, so if we give them a chance, they might flee. But we have to hit them first. I'd also like to eventually get Maria a weapon that isn't the staff. It isn't a melee weapon. So she can be in the back line a little more. Focus some more of those attacks on Dupree. Well. Ooh. Nice critical hit. Alright, this is where I'm so glad I have plenty of garlic and ginseng, because we're going to be taking on poison just walking through here. Well, thankfully only Maria was poisoned. And we have our route open to the Shrine of Compassion. Oh. Apparently Dupree was also poisoned. The Shrine of Compassion. This is the first shrine we've successfully entered. You enter the Shrine of Compassion and sit before the altar. For how many cycles would you like to meditate? I will meditate for 1. You recite the mantra Mu and begin your meditation. Mu. 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 Your thoughts are pure. You are granted a vision. Kill not the non-evil beasts of the land, and do not attack the fair people. And there we have it. We've advanced our spirituality and learned something. Obviously, don't fight the fair people of the land. Do slay the heck out of skeletons. I'm not even going to bother. Garlic and sulfurous ash? Yeah. Get out of here. Skeletons are evil, so we can destroy them if we want. Of course, if they're not attacking us, and we can just slay them, it's a lot easier. And we get some experience. Heck yeah, 6 experience received. No chests? Oh man, that was the worst. That encounter should have given us a chest. Okay, let's make sure that everyone who has been poisoned is cured of poison. All right. Now we're continuing on to the village of Yew, which if we look at our map here, hang on, view the map. So we're currently in the Serpent Spine Mountains north of Britain. Yew is up northwest of where we are in the deep forest. Trying to remember that isle down there. V-A-L-O-R. I-A-N? So, Valorian Isle is the name of the isle down there in the southwest corner. Yeah, we're going to the deep forest up in the upper northwest to find the city of Yew. There's one of the dungeons we can explore. More bats. It was actually pretty fun building the encounter tables of the different types of creatures you're going to find in different types of terrain. Mountainous terrain is going to have more likely have trolls and orcs and bats and things like that. I'm actually surprised I haven't seen that many orcs. Hey, we found a magic gem. Ooh. Okay, here is part of the deep forest. And as it is deep forest, it's quite hard to see. There's the village of Yew, or the town of Yew. The town of Yew. Maria says, I've always wanted to visit Yew. The wise druid responds, welcome to Yew, Druidic City of Justice. I am Dwip. Maria asks, how do you turn truth into justice? Dwip answers, we love no one more than the truth, for justice seeks no favors, but we temper our justice with understanding. Let the city of Yew be as yours. I'm going to go the other way. I'm going to go counterclockwise. See a guard, he says move along. Danar says, good day and welcome to the dry goods. May I interest you in some food? Yes, please. We've been slowly but surely chewing through our rations. I'll go ahead and just maximize our food purchase right now. Buy as much as I can afford. And who is this over here in the trees? Bushes and difficult terrain slow down my movement in this game. You see a wandering druid. Good day. How are you? The druid says, well. What do you do? I seek to learn justice at the shrine. The shrine is to the east, then north. Do you have the rune? No, I don't. Ask Talford, for he knows of the rune of justice. Come find me after you find the rune. So, Seeking Enlightenment journals, Seeking Enlightenment and the Codex have both been updated. What's this person have to say? You see on Count Guard? Yes? Who are you? Okay. What do you do? To preserve the peace and ensure justice. A good life is inspired by love and guided by truth. Justice means not only to punish the bad, but also reward the good. Have you never been unjust? No, I have before. No one is. Strive to be, just the same. Farewell. So all those dialogue options are opportunities for me to be prideful, and I want to avoid that. You see a small child. I am Short Round. How are you? I am fine. What do you do? I work for Jones. I think Indy's on a quest. I'm not sure, but it would be fun. Are you having fun? Yes, this is fun. I'm having a blast. Send a note to SimGamer and let him know. Originally, Short Round, if you talk to him in the original game, he'd say, like, you should send a message to Lord British. At that time, I think it was even possible to send mail or whatever. Maybe you can still get a hold of Lord British, otherwise known as Richard Garriott, who made all the Ultima games, or made most of the Ultima games. He certainly made Ultimas 1 through 6. I want to say were entirely Richard Garriott with his staff. Anyway, Short Round would ask if you're having a good time, and if you said yes, then he'd say, you should write a letter to Lord British. So I kind of borrowed, I guess you could say, that scene. There's no one else down there to talk to. I remember a part of the original game was exploring places that were difficult to reach, to talk to people that were hidden, that might have some insights. You see a withered form. I am Frida. How are you? I am starving and sick. What do you do? Or how do you do? What do you do? It's my poor grandchild. I beg for him. Will you give me money so that I can get my grandchild healed? Yes, I will. You are kind and just. Speak with Jana. She may join you. Oh, if only I was 4th level. There's someone over there that's going to be difficult to get to, but we're going to go talk to them regardless. And you are? A solemn druid. I am Calumny. Don't I have a quest to talk to you? Yes, tell me about Mandrake. Calumny says, Mandrake root is found only in the fens of the dead, and in the bloody plains where the ground is always damp. It can only be harvested on the darkest of nights. So now we know where to find Mandrake root. Oh, we should talk to her about other stuff, see what she knows about anything. How are you? Well, what do you do? I make spells. I invented Quickness. Quickness, can you cast it? No, I can't. Maybe I can? I don't know. Adept. Farewell. She doesn't want to talk to me because I can't cast Quickness. What if I say, yes, I can? If one mixes the sulfurous ash first, the Quickness spell is more potent. You learned Quicken, an improved version of the Quickness spell. Oh, awesome. Let's get out of here and talk to others. You see a tall guard. Yes, hello. How are you? Yes. What do you do? To guard the court. Within this chamber, justice is served. A good life is inspired by love and guided by knowledge. Do you have business before the court? Yes, I do. Then enter. Order in the court. You see a thin man. I am Pinrod. How are you? Fine. What do you do? I take counsel on justice. Maria asks, do you fight for justice? Pinrod answers, I do not deal in lies. Justice is hardest to find at the point of a sword. The steel is an agent of justice. Humanity, their perpetrator. Listen to the druids. They chant the mantra. Okay. This was a dialogue option that I put in. Basically, there was some additional dialogue in the NES version of Ultima Avatar. So I wanted to have avenues to have those alternate dialogue options from the other version of the game pop up. And the way I decided to incorporate that was certain quest members, certain party members would basically unlock, I guess you could say, that dialogue option. So in this case, Maria, as honesty is based in truth, and truth is also a key component of justice, Maria's curious and wants to know more about how justice is used, or how justice incorporates truth. All right. You see a wise judge. I am Justice Talford. He bangs on the gavel. Bang, bang, bang. How are you? Well, what do you do? I decide justice. Thus, justice is truth in action. You are dismissed. Oh, wait, I'm not done though. Can you tell me about the rune? Justice Talford says, it is hidden well. Can you honestly claim to be guilty of no crime ever? Maria says, I can honestly say that Sim has not been charged for any crimes in Britannia, Your Honor. Justice Talford asks, your name for the record, miss? Maria answers, Maria, Mage of Moonglow, Your Honor. Justice Talford asks, you do seem honest to me. Speak with the felon Vorpal, that he might enlighten you. Okay. Move along. Apparently I can walk in here and talk to this person. This cell isn't even locked. Love it. You see a poor beggar? Yes. How are you? Well treated. What do you do? I have sinned. I have gotten chests in the towns and killed non-evil creatures. Maria says, what do you have to say for yourself now? The beggar replies, I repent, I repent. When my sentence is done, I hope to resume my life. Farewell. All right. You see a big guard. Don't harass the prisoner, please. Okay, I'll talk to you, I suppose. Yes. How are you? Fit. What do you do? I guard the jail. Maria says, we are here to visit the prisoner, Vorpal. Very well. Enter the cell on the left. The guard nods. The guard says, careful in there. Don't harass the prisoner, please. Okay. Maria asks, Vorpal the villain? Vorpal replies, that's me, all right. Who is asking? Maria, the Mage of Moonglow. Vorpal reconsiders. Maria, I'm just a man who walked the wrong path. Now I reflect upon the rune of justice. Do you have it here? If you give it to us, we'll put in a good word with Justice Talford. It is hidden within this jail. My crimes are beyond any good word with Talford. This, you know. But, since you offered, I will tell you it's hidden under the shelf. Now quit bugging me. You found the rune of justice. In a crack in the wall, hidden underneath the shelf. The guard says, you ready to be let out? Very well. This game is entirely put together by kind of a drag and drop scripting system, which is funny because the engine runs in JavaScript, which itself is a scripting language, an interpreted script language. So, like, you're using a scripting language or a scripting construct built on a scripting language framework running in essentially a glorified browser, really. The JavaScript engine, the engine that they're using to run this JavaScript here. Which I think is great as far as the simplicity of being able to make a game like this. I mean, Considering that this is all JavaScript, that's kind of amazing. All right, who are you? You see a quiet druid. I am Jana, advocate of you. How are you? I am well. What do you do? I strive to understand justice. True justice satisfies all. It fails none. Do you strive to be just? Yes, I do strive to be just. Many a grave has been wrongly filled in the name of justice. I would join you if you had room in your party. So we have 2 party mates potentially to join us as soon as we get room. Jana here and you, or Jeffrey back at Zillum. Farewell, Sim. Who's this? You see a burning fire. I am Flamus. How are you? Right. What do you do? I hold the fabric of the true nature of justice. Have you always been perfectly just? No, I'm afraid I haven't. Maria says, Fear not. A single honest person is worth 1,000 liars. Flamus says, Indeed. The virtue of justice cannot draw its nature without the principles of truth and love combined. You see a chanting druid. They chant, Bah, bah, bah. How are you? Bah, bah. What do you do? Bah, bah. The druid continues chanting. So the Journal of Seeking Enlightenment Justice has been updated. Check our journal on Seeking Enlightenment Justice. Shrine of Justice is east, then north from the town of Yu. I have the rune and know the mantra Ba. What about other quests? Is there something more in the codex? The stones are used, the blue stone, stone of compassion, stone of valor. A druid and you can tell me about the stone of justice. Okay. Stone of honor. That was that one druid that we were talked to down here. Who, interestingly enough, is nowhere to be found. Okay. Where do you suppose they got off to? Oh, here he is. The druid says, Well met, Sim. I found the rune. Now learn the mantra and seek the green stone in the Dungeon of Wrong. Journal section in the codex updated. So now we know the green stone is in the Dungeon of Wrong. I do believe that wraps up Yu, the village of Yu, and thus wraps this episode of Let's Play Ultima Avatar, as I have titled this. A fan adaptation of Ultima IV, created using RPG Maker MZ. Until next time, I've been SimGamer.